Antonio Caruso, welcome back to the show, mate. How's it going?
Oh yeah, man, it's not bad. It's going good. Thanks, mate. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. How's life in Florida at the moment? What do your days? Obviously, you're training, but what do the days
Um,
currently look like?
oh yeah, they're flat out, man. We're just training all day, every day. Yeah, just honestly, just living that like fighter lifestyle, man. That we train, we look after our, our nutrition, our recovery. It's probably the difference with this camp is heaps and heaps of recovery. We've got great access to recovery now through Sanford MMA and the with Barwish that they've got down there. The recovery center is amazing. So yeah, just flat out every day. If not training, recovering. If not training, recovering. Nutrition. So yeah, just all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Speaking of Stanford, how's it currently like? What's the buzz like in the gym? There seems to be a lot of activity going out, right? Like
Yeah.
obviously, like Michael Chandler signed to the UFC of recent. You guys are all preparing, all the one championship guys preparing for the upcoming fights, and there seems to be a buzz of activity. How does it feel in the gym itself?
Oh man, yeah. Look, to tell the truth, with the gym, like without being sounding what's the word, arrogant. That it's just another day, man, in that gym. Like seriously, like it is just world champions after big fights after world champions, and it's just honestly, to tell the truth, I've been, to and from the gym now at least. I think it's been about 6 times in the last year at least,
Yep.
and yeah, it's the same, man. Every day is just we're in, we're working. Everybody's wanting to get better. Everyone's looking out for one another, but everyone just wants to be the best. So no, the gym the atmosphere is the same as always, just full steam ahead, man.
Gotcha, gotcha. So, mate, run us through the timelines here because about roughly a month ago, you left from Australia to Florida, right?
Yep.
At this point, I'm assuming you didn't have a fight lined up, right? Or did you have an
I did.
understanding
I
that?
did.
Okay,
So
so it was all lined up.
yeah. So I was contacted about. I was contacted on I'm pretty sure on a Thursday, saying that they're looking at me to fight Edward Folayang on the 30th. I accepted the fight, and yeah, within about I think it was only about a couple of days. Within a week, I was is in America. I had to apply for a exemption to leave Australia. I was
Yep.
granted the access by the government. It was sort of like having to ask your mum to go out for the night. So I had to ask my mum to leave the country. So I did, and they were lucky enough to grant me the privilege. I left, and yeah, now I'm over here training. I've been here for I think about 4 or 5 weeks now, and yeah, just putting in the yards, putting in the work, and yeah, get ready to honestly to changed my life, man. Honestly, I've changed my mindset, and now it's time to change my life. So,
Yep.
I'm super excited, and I believe this is the beginning, something massive.
Yeah, talk about that mindset that you spoke of, and we spoke about that a little bit earlier in the year. But just for the guys that maybe potentially didn't see it, what sort of mindset?
It's just a big thing, man. As in, like when I first was signed to ONEFC, first come over to Sanford, it was a privilege to be here. Oh, I'm
Yep.
happy to be here. I'm happy to be. But now it's like, man, who are these guys to me? They're, what I mean, they're just a guy just like me, man, and they just, but I've just found to believe in myself now, and I stood in front of bigger, badder, dangerous men than Wood Falang and dealt with them,
Yep.
and without no disrespect to Peter, like I said in my last one, I felt like I went in, man, at like 50%, and I was still able to push the number three in the world to a 3 round decision, which I felt like there was many areas that I could have won it in. But, I mean, that was me at like, 50, 60%, and I'm going to go into this cage this time at 100%, and I feel like I've learned so much. I think I've become a world class fighter with
Yep.
world class preparation. And this fight, is going to, be the one that puts the world on notice. At the moment, I know a lot of people out there are writing me off. I know, I don't know. And as I would, if I seen the statistics, I'd be like, yeah, maybe I'd write him off too, 2 time world champion. But I'm telling you now, I'm going to shock the world. I'm going to shock ONEFC, and I'm going to shock a lot of people that they may not want to pay attention to me. They never have. People have never really never wanted to pay attention to me. But I'm
Yep.
going to give them the good reason why. I'm going to show them why that I'm the real deal. And I just can't wait to showcase my skills.
Yeah, I can hear the excitement. So October 31st, Enter the Matrix. That's a big event. That's probably the biggest one that they've put on since coming back. I'm not.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
yeah,
4 fights, right? There's 4 title
yeah.
fights on it.
Well, it's a four title fight. It's definitely their marquee card of the year thus
Yep.
far. They haven't named anything after it. But yeah,
Yep.
this is the big one, man. You got Angla, who's arguably the biggest name in ONEFC. Martin Nguyen, who's one of the most decorated champions in the world. You got like I said, Edward Folayang and myself. Edward Folayang's a two-time world champion. Yeah, there's a lot of big names on this card, man. It's the big one. It's the one you dream of, man. And I'm so happy to be my second fight here. So what
Yep.
tells me is you win this fight, it's only going forward, and the shows are only going to get bigger and better for me. So that's where I believe I should belong, and it's now time to prove that.
Yep. When they told you that you were fighting, did you know that this was going to be the card, or has the card just unraveled to you
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same
I
time?
didn't know. I didn't know that it was going to be with the names who were on it. But then
Mm.
I'm very close with Ung, and I'm also very close with Martin. And yeah, we ended up speaking. So within a few days, I knew they were also on the card.
Yep.
I didn't know much else. At the end of the day, I don't really care who's on the card. I don't really care where it is,
Yep.
as long as the other guys there,
Gotcha.
and there's a good fight. That's all I care about.
Absolutely. It must be interesting to because you guys all train in the same gym as well. Like,
Yeah.
how does that feel?
In terms of like all of us.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I guess similar to playing a ball sport, in a sense where, but at the same time, very individual. Like we're a team. Like honestly, like the guys like Ung and Martin, I look up to a lot and I see him as not only it's cool to see him as equals and as friends now, but at the same time, they come over every now and again, give me a bit of advice. Martin's beaten, Edward, knocked him out, so. I'm able to talk to a guy who has fought that guy and beaten him and able to work with him, and he gives me some inside tips. And, these are massive things. I'm going in knowing a lot more about this guy than he knows a lot more about me. So that's another cool element that I feel is going to be the big, difference in this fight is I know a lot about Edward. I've watched Edward for a long time. And
Mm.
I know deep down for a long time that I was going to fight him sooner or later. And
Yep.
now I've got my chance. So I know a lot about him, man. I know what he's, I don't know what he's all about. I'm not going to say that
Yep.
no one ever does, but I feel like I know the guy very well. I know his style well. I know his rhythm and his timing very well. And, I'm ready to beat that puzzle.
Yeah, of course, of course. And let's turn the focus to Edward specifically. He comes with very flashy sort of strikes and a kick focused repertoire. Like, what's the focus in the camp at the moment to neutralize that on your end?
Well, look, man, you know what I mean? It's just what I do best, I think, is what's going to nullify what he does best. And
Yep.
you know what I mean? In saying that, I don't want to give away too much, but you know what I mean? The way that I fight, I like a guy like him. A lot of people say, oh, he's big, he's strong, but they're my favorite guys to work with. Like, honestly, in the gym, like those bigger guys, heavy set guys who throw you big, hard, heavy shots, they're my favorite, man, because I'm all about timing and precision. And you know what I mean? Without trying to steal anyone else's quotes,
Yep.
Connor and Stylebender. But they're my guys. They're the guys I like to watch. They're the styles I like. A Roy Jones Jr. I like those styles, flashy, but timing and precision is what makes power. And I think that's what's going to be here. It's going to be a power hitter against timing and precision, when we'll find out who comes off best.
Absolutely, absolutely. And another interesting narrative, apart from the fact that Martin's kind of fought him, and then you guys are training in the same gym, is you're both coming off losses to Peter, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, both. Yeah.
as a competitor, is there parts of you that tries to look at both videos and tries to see like where you were at? Like, do you naturally
Yeah,
try to
yeah, no, of course. You're going to analyze, what I did to Pete and what Edward did to Pete, and the differences and what in those similar areas that we were in, what was work, what didn't work with each other. And yeah, I mean, I've actually even spoke to Peter about it too. We were messaging each other. We talk a bit, me and Peter,
yeah,
back and forth. He's a nice guy, but I always tell him I'm coming to get him, so he knows that. But yeah, we had a chat about it and stuff, and yeah, I mean, a lot of positive feedback, from him towards me and in this fight, and you know what I mean. Yeah, you analyze those areas, and I, like I said, I feel like I got what it takes to beat this guy. You know what I mean? And I think it's without no disrespect to the guy, like I said, I've got all respect for Edward, but it's the passing of the torch now, man. Like, no offense, these older guys, they're on their way out. Now it's time for the young, the next breed of lions to come through.
yeah, absolutely. And we're a couple of weeks out from the fight. When you structure like a camp, where are you? You obviously want to be peaking at the right time and not sort of wearing yourself out. Where are you at 2 weeks out from the fight
In terms of what do you mean?
in terms of preparation, mental
Oh yeah.
mindset?
Now it's like I said, and that's the difference between this fight is this is championship preparation now. I feel that I'm going to go in so much more ahead of where I was last time. Like my weight is pretty much like I'm almost on weight already. I've still got, what have we got? Nine. What was that? We got. I'm not good with maths. 17 days, 18 days.
Yeah, roughly.
18 days to go.
Yeah.
I'm just overweight, like just by a kilo. Um, you know what I mean? I feel good, but like I said, massive emphasis on recovery. No longer that old school. And I believe it's an Australian mentality where we work until we got nothing left, and that's going out the books. It's listening to my body. Like I said, every day I'm doing recovery in the cryo chambers, in the ice bath, in the pneumatic boots. You've got a massage today. Taking those rest days, and I feel like the body is just firing, just hungry to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you could choose like a moto victory, how do you see it playing out in your mind?
Look, everybody. I want to, that guy that did the spinning back kick last night. That was pretty cool. I could do
Uh,
that. That
I
was
bet.
that was legit. Probably one of the best knockouts I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was. Yeah,
it looked like it was staged. It
yeah.
was
Honestly,
yeah
like it was like something. Literally, I know it's gonna sound, but out of the matrix. That's what it was. It was like when I got it sent to me, I was talking on the phone to someone, and I just stopped and they're like, "What happened?" I was like, I just seen something pretty amazing. But maybe the average person maybe not get it, but as a fighter, I was like, wow, like that is athleticism and fighting at its best. You know what I mean? Wow, congratulations to that guy. That was an amazing move.
yeah, absolutely. Well, mate, look, it's been a pleasure as always chatting with you. I think all of Australia will be watching that card and supporting you. Just to give the mic to yourself, do you have anything to say to the fans and the guys that are looking out for you guys?
Oh man, yeah, of course. I love you all. I appreciate everybody who supports me, and everyone who hates me as well. That's fine, but I just love it. You know what I mean? Like this MMA game is growing and growing. ONEFC is growing, and at the same time, I'm growing. So you guys keep watching, keep supporting MMA Life, guys. Like you were doing a great job. Thank you very much for this. You're doing a great job for the sport, and yeah, just keep on tuning in, guys, and watch what the full potential in guys like me and Martin and what we're going to bring to the cage. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome, Antonio. Good luck.
Easy, brother. Thank you.